Here we're down in the Coloane Waterfront, and this is kind of a little plaza area. That's myself. So you can kind of see us filming stuff like that. That's an old phone booth. Surprised those are even still in existence. Those are going to be such relics. That's why we're capturing everything in 2023, because those things will not be there another who knows when. All those old phones are so obsolete now. Anyways, here's a security camera. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Nice lanterns everywhere, and we're gonna go directly down this street and just kind of capture this side of the street and this little plaza and stuff like that as well. So stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Macau. We're documenting the streets and seeing what it all looks like in 2023 for you. Okay, so the first thing you're going to see is we have this little plaza right here, and you got some nice little fountains, all three of these right here, and they're getting ready for Chinese New Year. But we're also got some a nice little thing in here. It's going to show you real quick. There's people hanging out here because there's benches you can sit all along the way, but there's also a restaurant right in here too. So you can see this Portuguese restaurant, Portuguese, Macanese, Chinese restaurant, and it goes all the way in like that. And there's kind of a little bit of a kitchen there, outdoor, I mean washing the dishes and stuff. And I love these beautiful trees that come right up through the roof as well. So this is kind of marks a very great place to get some meals. It's called the Kim Cafe, and they got stuff like Portuguese style clam casserole, big perch Portuguese style, all kinds of kind of cool stuff, especially those beautiful tables as well. And they're kind of, everybody's kind of lined up there, but then we have kind of Chinese New Year stuff getting ready here, and then there's the old church right over there. So that is a nice tourist attraction. And you got the waterfront over there. So we're just going to try to capture as much imagery as we can. And a lot of times when I come in here, there's a lot of stimulus right here, so it's easy to just kind of gravitate towards the waterfront or kind of get pulled into this church and then navigate in these little alleys. There's always kind of interesting stuff all the way around in here. But today what we're going to do is just kind of focus down this black and white tiles, go all the way down to some artwork down there, and just kind of show you along the waterfront. And I'm going to try to stay on this side of the street, which is sometimes a little bit of a challenge because, again, it is pretty there's a lot of like energy that kind of pulls you in different directions in this space. It's a nice image right there. Sometimes they got music here, sometimes they have festivities, different events. Over there they have all these waterfront restaurants, if you can see them in the background a little bit. Let's just go across. That's what I'm talking about, like the energies kind of pull you in different directions, so how can I not come over here and kind of showcase different stuff on this side too. But all those restaurants right there, they go out into the water a little bit, and there's actually a little bit of a beach there, but not for tourists. It's just kind of like the people that live over there, I guess. They kind of have their own little personal kind of beach thing. Over there is all Hengqin, so this is kind of cool because that's University of Macau. That's going to be all hiking trails for Macau residents, and over there will be a bunch of residential mixed use kinds of stuff. Okay, so we are going to come back, let the energy pull us back in this direction here, and then we're going to go down the hills a little bit. And I just want to capture this right here before we go down. So yeah, there's the church right there. So this is called Largo Eduardo Marquez. Let's go down this way. So now we're going to capture all of this down here, including these let me just kind of see if we can pull down. So we're going to kind of go down this way a little bit, and I'm going to target this whole little area. So we got another little patio right here, Patio du Value, which I think is new. And then we got this beautiful biblioteca. And again, it's hard to capture these ones because the energies here really pull you in a lot of different directions. There's just a lot of stimulus everywhere. Hello. I think they're kind of interested to see what we're doing. I wonder if they want to say hello. You guys want to say hello? Hi guys. This is my YouTube channel called Get Sidetracked. So you can see it, if you take a look, you can see it. So, see you guys. So they're kind of curious. I guess they're, I thought I'd say hello anyways. They might be interested a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking down. I probably should try to make an effort to engage more people, so I could have asked them where they're from and different stuff, but I think they're working here, and I don't even know everybody's legal status, so it's better not to get people involved if they... This looks kind of cool. Like, this looks like a little courtyard would be in that, on the other side of that. I'm sure they're perfectly legal though, because it's been impossible to come into Macau the last 3 years, so I probably could have asked them where they're from, but we have all this artwork down here, and this is something in Chinese right here. So Patio de Coloane has an ice cream shop in there, so some nice artwork as well. And if we go down in there, which I think we could do, I don't want to get too far from our target street here, but I just want to show you real briefly what's all down here. So there's a street here called Rua de Catano, and it's a really beautiful street. And there's a Largo de Catano, so that's the square right there. And then Lily's art shop is right there. So if you watch my other video just a little while ago, I did film in there, and her artwork is it's beautiful. I really like it a lot. Of course, otherwise I wouldn't go down there and film from time to time. I probably would anyways, but I like the artwork a lot too. And we're gonna just kind of show you that there's all these little alleys in here, and there's a temple on the other side, but I don't want to get too sidetracked because there's so much cool stuff. I did want to stay focused on this main street, and I do want to stay to that. So we're gonna go back out here. I kind of want to know where those guys are from though. If I get a chance, I'll come back and ask them. Okay, this is pretty typical Macau. You got these little shrines like that. This little courtyard. I'd love to poke my camera in there, but I don't know if it's oh yeah, this is like looks clean. Some weeds. Don't know the story to that. Somebody does their laundry out here though. Then we got some beautiful artwork right here. Kind of wouldn't mind catching those guys on camera. Got more artwork down here too. There's another beautiful building right there, and it goes all the way on that whole wall there, and it actually goes around the corner as well. We're gonna capture this one. I'm gonna talk about that in a second too. So we also got more artwork on this side as well. So let's target that ship real quick. And the lighthouse is another focus as well. And then this goes right on down to Rua de Catano, all the way down. You got more artwork over here too, and more cool stuff everywhere, like that one. And I think that's a rooftop up there. There's like steps up there too. I was going to tell you about this. This was actually for rent recently. It might even be the sign for it for sale as well. There's a lot of cool stuff everywhere in this whole space, but I do want to target this one real quick. So let's go on this side. And it's kind of cool. There's like a mist right there over the mountains. Okay, so this one right here was for rent recently, and you could get, there's all three apartments were all for rent, and I think there were these three right here. So if you go in, you can take a look at it, and I think it was something like 2,500 or something like that. And but it's like kind of a cool little space. Let's go back to the other side here real quick. So yeah, this whole building right here is Like that space was for rent right there, and then you got, I think they're doing something over that space too, and then you got all that artwork all the way down as well. So it's a really beautiful little space. I'll just kind of highlight everything. So we're going to keep on walking down this way, but before we do, we'll just kind of show you this. So this is all the Hengqin side. They're doing a lot of construction over there, and then someday this might be kind of connected a little bit, so we'll see how that is, because that'll be like the new Macau. That University of Macau already is part of Macau already. Yeah, just to kind of tell you a little bit more about that. That was for rent, like those 3 buildings, but there's no stoves or heater or electricity or anything like that. But you'd kind of have these, like, it's kind of open a little bit, maybe a little bit too open. Like, I don't know, you'd have to like put covers, put curtains over there. That looks pretty cool too, right over there. But it looks like somebody has this space here. I can see some stuff in this one, so I think they're leaving the first one empty. The second one I can see some plants and some couches and things like that. So it looks like they do have some things here. Real quick, there's a temple up that way. It goes right up into the near the mountain, and there's some cemeteries as well. Actually, that's a nice building as well. And all the way down, there's a there's a temple all the way down as well. So way down at the end, there's a nice temple. So we might actually go all the way down. Let me see, we're at 10 minutes. Let me just kind of give you, I probably should. Kind of don't want the video to go that long though. But actually this is an amazing house. This is the waterfront, and it's kind of like not really a big focus, so you don't really see it. Anyways, this is kind of the main street. I guess I should try to get on this side too. And I think because of the time, actually I'm kind of curious about that thing right there too. There's a little thing out in the water. Maybe we'll go down a little bit. Let me just see what this is before we do. It's like plant a tree, plant a garden. Oh, okay, there's a park right there. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to an ending. I could focus on that temple down there, but I think I just let you know that there is a temple down there. And actually, my friend I was filming with him recently, and he was talking about how the top floor comes up to the bottom. I can't wait to explore over to Hengqin. Pretty soon all that stuff will be opened for Macau residents. The last 3 years has been COVID, and if you're a Chinese local, you can go over there no problem, but if you're a foreigner, we were banned for, almost banned, not for the most part. It's kind of cool. So we were kind of banned there for 3 years. Okay, so I'm just going to come up here real quick, highlight this temple, then I also want to, I think that's so cool right there too. So we're on Avenida de Cinco de Octubre right here. And then this is the temple. I guess I should go to it because I'm right here already. But if you go up, you can go up, and then you can follow the coastline. And there's some interesting things about this temple. For one, is at nighttime these little gargoyles. There's like little gargoyles that scare the spirits away, right? And those are right up there. You can see them in the orange up there. I'll see if I can get closer to them. Here's our temple here. I don't want to film inside, but these also scare the spirits away too. I believe that's the intention. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And I guess what I'm gonna do is just go up here and go up to the top. And yeah, actually when I was talking to Iz the other day, he mentioned that he really liked this because you could walk from the second story right up to the rooftop, which is what we're gonna do right now. That's our target street. There's another hill up there, another hill up that way. You can see them all in the, it's one of the nice things about Ireland is you got all kinds of cool stuff like that. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do next is just go up to the top, show you that there's still stuff around. And actually there's an old bus that's down there that I filmed quite a while ago now. I should walk down that street sometime again. And there's also just interesting stuff like these trails up here. And there's a cemetery up here as well. So you can see that. And then that's our temple. So now we're on top of it, or over top of it. And so yeah, sorry if this video is a little too long, but yeah, there's a, you can sit up there, the temple, right, and overlook stuff. So we're just gonna go on down. I guess I should take that off a little bit. Sheesh. Oh, I've never filmed Estrada da Aldea. I have filmed that street and I filmed down there many times, but I never made this into a focus, or that one, but I should some other time. And there's other cool stuff back there. Anyways, the channel's name is Get Sidetracked. We're getting a little bit sidetracked already. I love bamboo. Okay, and on that note, we're gonna head back to our target street and we're gonna end it shortly. But that's that little temple at the end of the road here in Coloane. It's really beautiful. And yeah, you can drive all the way back there too. And then yeah, you can actually walk up on the roof of that temple from the top of the hill there. And here we are in Avenida de Cinco de Octubre. And that'll be the ending of our video as soon as we cross the street. As soon as we cross it here. Avenida de Cinco de Octubre, with that kind of cool thing in the background. There we go. Hey, welcome to Macau. We're documenting the streets and seeing what it all looks like in 2023 for you. Toma cuidado la voz